Welcome back, YouTube. JP here. Today we are assembling. We unboxed this for you guys yesterday. This video is probably about a week out. We usually release one video a week. But today we are going to start the assembly of the Eastwood VersaCut 4x4 plasma table. So we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of these pieces out of this box. Probably set them on top of the box, move this box back so we have some working room, and we'll go ahead and get this video started. All right, the most important thing, very first thing when purchasing one of these is making sure you have all the pieces. You'll get out your instruction booklet. Page 4 is gonna have table of contents for everything that's included. So we should have 2 pieces of waterbed, check. We should have 2 water tray seating plates, which is gonna be B. And that's gonna be these guys right here. 1, I believe there's a second one, yep, 2. 2 of those. Let's grab a pen real quick so we can mark off what we've got. Make it a little easier to keep on track. Actually, I got Sharpie right here. Okay. Water tray, check. Water tray ceiling plates, 2, check. Water tray silicone seals, C. Let's see where our picture C is. Okay. Okay, we're gonna set this down. 1. These are all our slats. These ones here. Okay. Well, looks like we're already missing C, silicone seals. 2 of them. Well, this is why we go through the list. Okay. One and 2. Okay. All right. Okay, we have slats. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 slats. On this side, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 slats on this side. Total of 14 slats. E, 14 slats. So yes, we have E. We are missing, oh, maybe they switched it to caulking because they don't show the caulking gun in here as part of the kit. So this must take place, possibly. Oh, nope, we're there. Ah, look at that, guys, see? Important. silicone. We got says we should have 2, but I don't see why we would need 2 because we only have 1 pan slit. So 2 water tray silicone seals. We have 1 water tray silicone seal. Let's just split in 2. We have 1 plus caulking. All right, we're gonna set this over here. Okay, we have 1. That one's not hiding in anything. This is silicone sealant. So I'm wondering if this takes place of the second one because let's go ahead and just mark 1 there. And then we'll continue on. See, we have 1 of those. Okay, then we should have 20 M6 by 25 stainless steel bolts, washers, and nuts. We're going to count these out real quick. Make sure we have, according to the instructions, 20 of them. We have 20 stainless steel bolts, 20 stainless steel nuts, and 40 flat washers, so it's 1 per side, so 20 and 20. So those are all there. All right, 1 with gantry and control panel mount arm hardware install F. One, two, three, 4. One with the hardware installed. These all have hardware installed on them, so I'm guessing it's going to be the one that's got the bolts in the corner. All right, this is going to be our F here. This is where the controller mounts, right over this corner. So we got that one. And we got 3 other normal legs. Check, check, check. Okay. 3 legs with gantry hardware, check. Check. 1 cut control box and hardware, H, which is our controller. I'm guessing hardware-wise, yep, it's got the bolts on the back, so hardware is already on it. Okay. Okay. Cut control box with hardware, check. Control box and hardware installed, J. That is our big controller. And the hardware is on the back. 4 bolts. All look like stainless steel. Check there. So this is important, guys. I know it might be a little boring, but you want to make sure you go through this stuff when you buy a $4,000 piece of equipment. You know, you want to make sure everything is there, and you know, take your time, make sure, don't cut corners when you're assembling this thing. So torch height motor and mounting bracket K. All right, torch height motor, that is that motor, got it. K. With the mounting bracket installed, it has the mounting bracket installed. If you guys saw the unboxing video, you'll see that, but it's all there. I'll put a link to the unbox video here. One Y-axis gantry assembly with hardware installed, left. L. That is going to be these big pieces here. I don't know if you guys can see these, but with hardware installed, L is going to be this guy here. Hardware, 4 bolts. Bearings are all pre-installed. Everything rolls nicely, looks good. And check that one off. The next one is the other one right next to it, which is going to be the Y-axis gantry and hardware right side. Right here, Y-axis gantry, hardware is installed. All right, so we can check those off. Control panel in cable. All right, and that should be cable in. I'm guessing that's going to be, these ones came with the plasma cutter, so those go to the plasma. It's going to be the ones that came with the table. Open these guys up. All right. Power cord. It doesn't really say which wire's which, but we'll lay these out so we can see them. We got green, black, and a small one here. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the power cord. So 5 cables. Control panel cable, power cord. Okay, that, we know that we got the power cord, we got the control panel cable, which is a really large one, and it looks black. Y-axis gantry cable, right, which is P, which is this one here. Are green. So I have them labeled at all. One thing I would say Eastwood could do on these particular ones is just put a little tag that says P in whatever, whatever. That would make it a little easier, but yeah. So we got that one. Plasma cutter control cable Q, which shows a power cord. Right here. That's the power cord, control cable. Yeah, Q is this one with the open circuits. Ugh. There we go. And these ones are labeled start, OV, move, start, so that's nice. Okay. Check. Spare rollers. I saw those in the bag somewhere. Right here. Set of spare rollers. That should be a pair of 2, which we have. Allen key set we have. Double-ended wrench we have. Lower table frame square tubes with hardware installed, U. 4 of the long ones, which we have 4 of these. check. 4 gantry bracing rods with hardware, V. That is 4 of these with hardware on both ends. It's got the Allen heads on both ends. So we got these. Okay. 1 X-axis gantry beam, W. Where's our W? W, that's this big boy right here. Got it. With hardware. Looks like the rollers are all on it. Motors are on it. Okay. Gantry assembly, check. Control panel mount arm is X, which I know we have. But to show you guys, that's what this looks like. Right here. Check. X-axis limit switch bracket, Y. And Z. The next one is Y-axis limit switch bracket, front, rear. It's going to be some brackets, which are these 2 guys right here, front and rear. Set these up here. So 1 and 2. And make sure these are a Y and Z. Make sure they're part number YZ, not axis YZ, but make sure they're opposite of each other, which they are. So they're going separate ways. 4 upper table frame square tubes. These must be the smaller ones. This is part number 8A, which we have over there. There's 4. With hardware, check. Let's double check, make sure the hardware is all there, but I'm sure it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay, all the hardware is there. 1 Y-axis track left, BB is our part number. BB and CC. So looks like these 2 should be. It's the one with the gear on it. And the gear should be, with them facing the same direction. On the CC, the gear is all the way to the left, and on the BB, the gear is all the way to the right. So we're going to turn these around to make sure they look exactly like the picture we're looking at. Got one here. Okay. Okay. So with those both, the toothed gear down here facing you, you should have one that is all the way to the left, which is going to be CC, and one that is all the way to the right, which is going to be BB, and we have that. We're going to make a little mark on here so we can see. The one all the way to the right is BB, BB, and CC. Black marker on black, it's real light. Okay. 1, 2, and then 4 swivel locking casters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. All right, you guys. So the only thing that is missing out of these instructions is the water tray silicone seals. If you look here, see, make sure you guys can see this. Okay, right here. It shows 2 of those silicone seals. We have 1. However, nowhere in this instructions or in the list of parts does it say silicone seal with this, which means, I think, and I'll have to double check, but I think this plus this equals 2 silicone seals. So that's what I'm thinking, hence why this is not on the inventory list. So, okay, I'm gonna fast forward to, before I call Eastwood, get into the directions here and install the silicone seal directly between the water trays and the sealing plates to the outside of the water tray flanges, sandwiching the components. We have silicone seal, the actual physical seal. Then we have the water tray flanges, and then we have the water tray sealing plate. So it looks like to me that we only need one of those silicone trays, or sorry, seals here, and then we're going to use caulking. It says included is a crate, in the crate is a caulk gun with a tube of silicone sealant. You may use this preventatively or proactively in the event of tray leaks. So it looks like to me that the caulking gun will go on the inside of the tray where this goes, inside here. So we'll get to that part shortly, but I don't know if you can even see that. But this will go inside the tray, according to the picture, to reinforce. And then the caulking, it'll go this, the tray itself, the silicone strip, the tray itself, and the other one of these on the inside of the second tray, and then sandwiched together. I'm gonna put silicone around each one of these holes when I put them in so that they're sealed. Make sense? So, and then that silicone, the actual piece of silicone in the middle, should keep the actual middle from leaking. All right, here we are. Step 1, begin assembly of the frame with the following components. Legs with gantry control arm, mount arm installed, F. Legs with gantry hardware installed, G. Lower table frame square tubes with hardware, U. And upper table frame squares, AA. Assemble as shown in figure 1. Utilizing the hardware pre-installed in the square tubes, the legs with the gantry and control arm hardware, install F will be where the control panel is located at the front right of the machine. Okay. The front and rear lower square tubes must be mounted in the bottom holes as shown so that the control box can be mounted later. Okay. Must use the lower. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Here we go. That's a loud plane. Single engine. All right. We want, this is going to be in our front. According to this, looking at the picture, if I was standing there, it would be my front right. This is where the control head goes. So this is going to be my front right. And we may have to actually move our water bed here for a second. So let's get that actually moved now. All right, hopefully this is still on. Yeah, okay, sorry guys, we had some customers come by and that took a minute. Okay, now we're setting all these out. All right. Hopefully I got enough room here. I should. We can move this over now. Okay, back to where we were. We're going to take the lower legs, must be front lower table must be installed in lower position. Lower tube, I should say. So this one is here. Being that the control head is in this front right corner. Okay. 1, 2. I'm just dropping everything apparently. There we go. I'm going to bring you guys over here right now so you guys can see what this is talking about. Okay, so this bar you'll have your 4 legs on your front right, looking at it, because we're looking at the picture here. This is our front right, so we're standing exactly how it is on the picture. Will be where the control head comes up right here. This first bar, there's going to be holes down here. It is a must that the first bar go to the lower holes, because these upper holes are going to be for the controller. You need room for the controller itself. So on this front bar, here you go, see front right, it shows them on the lower holes instead of the upper holes. I know this is kind of a tedious video, but I'm hoping it helps some of you guys who are deciding to purchase this or have purchased this and are assembling it. Hopefully it's a good, clear, precise guide for you guys. I'll get these loosely set up. Now it doesn't really define if this pipe goes towards the okay, so hold on one second. We have these self-centering, basically non-crush. Each one of these bars has these non-crush sleeves. I'm not sure if the sleeves go towards the leg or if they're on the outside of the pipe and then you squeeze together. I'm going to assume that it doesn't really show or say, and the picture's not very clear. Let's see. I'm looking solely at the picture because it doesn't say which way these need to face, and I think the picture makes it look like they are facing externally as an external washer. So I'm going to flip this bar around. Definitely makes it much harder to go this route, but that's the way it looks like in the picture, so. Okay. Here we go. I'll lift this up and place this down like so. There we go. This one needs to come out. There we are. Okay. Again, we're just leaving this all loose for now until we get them all in. 2. All right. There we are, guys. So that first one is assembled. With those sleeves. Okay. We're going to run them in a little bit more by hand. All right. We are going to repeat these steps. I'll put us on a time lapse so we're not killing you with a 4-hour, 5-hour video. But, so you guys know, the second bar, so the front and rear of the machine, the bar will go on those lower holes as we described a few minutes ago. And then the side mounts will sit on top of those rails on the next holes up, so the upper holes. So the side rails are on the upper holes, the front and rear of the machine are on the lower holes. That first section would be much easier if you guys have someone to give you a hand. As you saw, mine fell over. These things are actually pretty top heavy when you're doing this. So, and you can wedge something up against them, I guess. But, so just kind of a note. If you got an extra hand for this part of it, awesome. Make it a lot easier for you. So we're moving on to the top bar. So the top bars are going to be located at the top holes, apparently. So looks like our next section is going to be these singular ones, which are going to stop. You guys can see this hole here on the side of those holes. These are going to stop at or around those top holes for the gantry system. Let me make sure. Yeah, it shows it at the top hole right next to the circle. So go ahead and do that real quick. All right, I've left all the bottom loose, you guys, so you can square this table up afterwards once everything's kind of loosely fitted. It'll make squaring everything up a whole lot easier. So, top hole, top hole. Okay. I find it's much easier to just go ahead and stab the bolts through these holes prior to assembly. Get one started. Like so. And we'll take it up. Get the other started. Just like so. Grab our magnetic square, and we're going to square this thing up. We'll do one leg at a time. Okay. We know this one is squared. Go ahead and tighten it down. Okay. I'm going to do the top bars first because it's much easier to get to. The top lower bars, I should say. So. These really are pretty squared as soon as you get them lined up because they're precision cut for the bolt holes, but I just like to double check. All right. Just to be safe. There we go. Just double check that one. There's a lot of movement. There we are, right there. Okay. All right. So we're going to do this all the way around the machine. Do the lower crossbars and then come up to the top ones. Okay, so the next step for you guys, if you are going to use the casters, this is the time they recommend to put the casters on. This thing is square, solid as a rock. It's nice. So we're going to put the casters on. Just do one at a time. Looks like flat washer and lock washer go on top. This might be easier from the inside. Flat washer, lock washer, in a nut. Okay, go ahead and do the others now. and then we'll tighten them down. All right, your caster nuts are 19 millimeter or 3/4 inch. I used a 19 ratcheting wrench. This thing's nice. Okay, on to the next part. Install the gantry bracing rods with hardware through the holes on the side of the frame. Yeah, still looking at, if this picture is the same, then the gantries need to go this way. One. Two. Okay. Those are our rods. All right, you guys, that's gonna end this video. We got the frame built for the Eastwood VersaCut 4x4 plasma table. The next video will be getting all the actual gantries on, the water table in, all that good stuff. So thanks for watching. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you guys are thinking about buying one or if you guys have bought one, what your guys' reviews are and how you like them. Stay tuned till next time.